Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, Stacey and I shall say goodbye to Tyler Perry's The Oval with season 2, episode 13, which shall return in July. It's a good episode. Once again, I'm going to say that Tyler Perry took Shonda Rhimes' scandal storyline, took it to the next ratchet level with certain issues, specifically, what is incest? That's the question that we must face with this episode. This whole season, we've been asking Nancy, who is the daddy? I was waiting for Maury Povich to show up for no reason and be like, guess what? We have the DNA test, and we shall reveal the father at the end of this episode. I thought that was going to happen. I thought Nancy was going to start running around. Actually, she gave up the name, like, oh my God, the cameraman was going to follow her around. I was like, let's get real talk show right now. Anyway, the answer is Richard's daddy.
It makes no sense to me.
Why does it not make sense?
You want your version or my version?
Please. I'm at.
So, Daddy Screw's daughter-in-law, she ends up pregnant. You know it ain't your son's because he's at the war. And you let her give the baby away, and you don't see about the baby, you don't care for the baby, you don't check in with the baby, and nobody else knows, no other whisperings of granddaddy, daddy issues going on.
I see your point. The reason why you have these questions is because Tyler Perry failed to do a basic part of story writing, which is introduce said characters. So we can get a name, fucking Tyler Perry. Like, you give names to characters, especially parents, who turn out to be the parents. Okay. Let's go back to Scandal. All right. So in Scandal, if you were a fan, as I was, you find out that Millie, which is the first lady, also the wife of Fitz, you find out that years ago, because they introduced you to Fitz's family, his father in particular. You find out terribly that Millie was raped one night by Fitz's dad. Okay. But they showed you who the dad is. They gave you a name. He was only in one episode, but they showed you the episode so you can see said father and what he does. Now they imply that Fitz's therefore son is in fact his brother. But they never confirmed this. They just kind of give you some kind of causation. At first, at the beginning of the episode, Mitzi and Fitz are trying to get pregnant. At the end of the episode, after the rape, Millie is all of a sudden pregnant. And then therefore, you're supposed to assume that this is the product of rape / incest. And then said son is murdered. I was like, I see it, Tyler Perry. Yeah, he was killed by Livia's dad, right? Because he's like, I'm not going to hurt Fitz.
Well, Tom did, right?
Huh?
Tom.
Yep. Tom took care of that. Gay lover. Also Scandal. Also The Oval. I was like, see? So anyway, my point is, so
what you call it is Cyrus, right?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I never made that connection till now.
Donald is absolutely Cyrus on the next level. He was chief of staff. Check. Really running the White House. Check. Fucking the Secret Service. Check. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and he didn't have a wife though. His wife, like, he got rid of his wife before the show started. But at one time he did have a beard. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm saying, so it's like it's all there. I was like, Tyler Perry.
He was the next in line, but he couldn't get there because he was ugly and gay.
Until he actually got there. Until he was Millie's vice president. Because that's when the show went to shit. That's when they're like, let's ride this bullshit out. I was like, nah, you should have stopped. Anyway, my point is. All right. So Nancy's crying and shit. She's like, if I tell you, you go. Well, we don't know where the fuck the guy is. Like, where is his dad? I mean, what's his name? Is he dead by now? You know what I'm saying? Where is he?
I'm assuming he's still alive because she kept saying that, oh, he's gonna go off or whatever. Like,
I mean, so it doesn't make. And what's up with this whole? He used to take me to church and used to, like, why you have to bring in the church, Tyler Perry? Like, why you gotta be like, they be fucking in church? Like that's not okay.
Hmm.
Now, if he was a pastor, that would make sense. Because pastors are good with people. Pastors end up fucking the congregation. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because they're good with people. They're in a position of power. They're very persuasive. You know what I'm saying? Women have a tendency to be like, oh, I trust the pastor. He made me feel safe. And then he was like, I shall bless you with penis. So, like, these kind of things like happen.
There was a Puerto Rican pastor that was giving women his holy milk.
He was seeding them. Stop fucking pastors. You know what I'm saying? My point is, if you get nothing out of this video, beware of the church members trying to get your draws. Like, that's not okay. And just because a man goes to church does not make him a good man. Like, that's also not okay. All right, you need to look into that. My point is, though, again, this would have been better if we knew who the fuck said daddy was. Like, it would make more of an impact. Also, remember when Richard was all convinced it was his brother who also doesn't have a name? Like, he was like, oh, it must have been the brother because I remember the letters changed into some bullshit. And I'm like, so where's the fuck the brother? Like, who's the brother? Tyler Perry should take it to the next ratchet level and have Nancy go, I don't know who the daddy is. I was fucking your brother and your dad.
This whole storyline just needs to go away.
What's up?
This whole storyline needs to go away.
I mean, it's if they had better character development, it would be interesting. Anyway, let's talk about Picky's funeral. Hilarious. Nancy singing church hymns. I was like, who's this remind me of? I think of another Tyler Perry show. Like the Have and Have Nots. What's that woman's name? I was like, oh shit. I fucked it up the first time we did this video. That's why we're redoing it, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. But Hannah's her name. Stacey helped me out. That we had to start the whole video over again. I was like, I can't look all crazy not knowing the character's name. My point is, though, this is Hannah. Did you not feel the Hannah moment?
Yes.
I was like, Tyler Perry formula. He's like, I need a strong black woman singing hymns that she's get through this hard time. I was like, where's Pinky's friends? Oh, that's right, they're dead because Kyle lined them up and shot them all. I was like, damn.
The ones that Richard did beat up.
Sorry. And Richard went straight Denzel Washington and Equalizer and whooped the shit out of him. Then Kyle shot him, so he ain't got no friends. This also begs the question, as you point out, where is said father-in-law / father?
And what happened to his crackhead mama?
Well, yeah, she said sister couldn't come, like she wouldn't even come. So she did at least acknowledge. At least she acknowledged them, all right? Because the other ones didn't even get no even mention. But you know who did show up? Priscilla, who's up there crying for her friend, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's a very emotional moment. And I was like, Priscilla, you got bigger issues to deal with right now. And then it was hilarious. I mean, it was hilarious that Jason was there while Victoria was getting it from Sam. Okay. I said that. I was like, I knew he was going to be there somewhere in the vicinity. Tyler Perry should have committed. He should committed to the character that he created. Jason should have came out with a handful of dick, just being like, hey, mom, how was it? It was good. Was it as good for you as it was for me? Like, he should have been beaten off to his mama getting it from Sam. That's who Jason is. That's not who I created. That's who Tyler Perry created. And that's what we need to see. He was jacking off to Ellie leaving the room, remember? I mean, the man beat off and threw his nut on his psychiatrist. Let's not forget these things. Jason, he was there when his own daddy was taking dick pics. Also fact, Jason should have been there jacking off to his mama, getting it from Sam to reinforce this like Oedipus, I hate my mother shit going on. Like, that's where this needed to be. I see your face says that's too much. Am I going too far? Is that BET Plus? That's what it was. If you on BET Plus, they would have did it. Commit, Tyler Perry, commit. Anyway, let's talk about the aftermath of said nutting from shit. Wait. First, let's acknowledge Sam fucked Victoria so long that he got her in two positions, right? First, he fucked her doggy, right? Then he had time to flip her around so he could look into her eyes. All right. This is important. Okay. As Stacey and I discussed last week, Stacey brought up a good point. She was like, he ain't wearing no condoms. He just busted nuts in it, right? And I was like, yeah, like he is. Like he didn't put on no condoms, damn it. Right. So after he nuts inside said woman, then all of a sudden his mind is clear. He's like, oh, damn it, get away from me. I can't believe I did this. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just overwhelmed with semen. I didn't know what was happening. Then he blames her for it when he talks to Richard. She was coming at me, man. I didn't have a choice. My dick was hard. You know how it is.
Richard's like, yep.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I was fuck Frida.
Get laid all week.
I've been trying to fuck Frida all week. That's what Richard should have said. In fact, no, Sam should have flipped it on him. Motherfucker, you still married and you trying to fuck Frida. I was like, yes. First, let's start first. Yes, you're right. But that's not the point. Your wife wasn't cheating on you with that, made a whole other baby and won't tell you who the baby is. She just kicked you out the house for something that you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? But she just thought you did. So she was like, fuck you. I ain't gonna take care of your dick. Now I gotta get my point. Okay, so what's more as a woman? Let's get back to Victoria and Sam. Stacey, I ask you, because I don't know. So I'm asking you. And all the ladies, please respond in the comments. Let me know. Which is more disrespectful? A man who immediately fucks you and goes, you better get that morning after pill. Or a man that waits until you find out that you're pregnant and then says, you're going to get an abortion, right? Like, which one is more fucked up? Like, what do you think?
I think an abortion is more fucked up than the morning after.
All right. So it's not, so you reasonably understand why a man would be immediately like, you're going to take that pill, right? Because I busted nuts. So this is my problem with the situation, right? So as Victoria pointed out, oh, you know about the morning after pill? Yeah, damn it, I can read shit. I mean, now you might want to know why he knows that. Like, what in your faithful marriage life that you would even have to know about that? I mean, it's not part of my everyday life. So somehow he's like, morning after pill. He can say, I got Secret Service agents. We go on trips. You know, they be boning whatever random prostitute they can get their hands on. And I got to be like, morning after pill, guys. We can't be leaving babies around the world. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good thing.
So how old is Victoria? Because his first question was, do you still have periods?
I mean, that's the disrespect. So which is more disrespectful?
Confusing to me. I was like, damn, how old do you think I am? 60?
I was like, so okay, I ask you again. Which question is more disrespectful? Do you still get your period? Or would you take the morning after pill? Like, which one you think did she take worse?
The period question is what got me.
I was like, damn, dude, this is how you do her. You're like, I only do old ladies who can't get pregnant. Hey, Sam, let me ask you a question, man. Why didn't you just pull out? I mean, I
figured he just do it in the butt and then.
Well, I mean, we're gonna
baby issue.
All right, so let's go through the process of the hole. So we talked about this last video. All right, I didn't think I was gonna have to. We got this spit on it. That's another thing. I was hoping actually that we talked. He should have licked it and then like rubbed it in, be like, hey, let me get you started. You know what I'm saying? And then put it in. As much as Tyler Perry loves to see a woman suck a dick, or just anybody suck dick, really. I mean, he does appreciate dick sucking. It didn't make any sense that, again, Sam wouldn't be like, hold up, put it in your mouth. Like, I can't have a kid. Like, or since they were facing each other, right? Now, this happens. I don't know why women do this, right? Let's say they're facing each other. Listen, right? So then he says that. He's like, oh, shit, I'm about to nut. I need to pull out. And then Victoria grabs him and it's like, no. Like, he would have made an effort to be like, I can't nut. But Victoria's like, no, I need it. And then he nuts. That would have been more realistic. Like, I would have took that. I was like, okay, he tried. But she was like,
do we really think that he has a pullout game, being that he's been married for I don't know how long. And
I see your point. I want to thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up. So Stacy and I reviewed Beyond the Pole, which was on Wii, and then it was on All Black, right? In this is how trifling we can get. Okay, we being men, I'm not gonna say black men. It was a black man who said what I'm about to tell you, but let's just chalk it up to men. Okay, so anyway, these strippers were on this like speed dating event, right? And they met a guy. He was like in his 30s, I think maybe his 40s, probably his 40s. And she was like, "Oh, you got yourself together. You know, how's it? Why did you don't have any kids?" And his response was, "Cause my pullout game is strong." I was like, "This is the most trifling shit I've ever heard." This is top five. This is top five of trifling shit. Like, how about I wear condoms? I believe in protection. Pull-out game does not prevent STDs, right? So you could pull out and have no babies and still receive gonorrhea, so or chlamydia or herpes, just to help you out with that. Um, but to your point, it's been a while since Sam, the faithful Sam, has stuck his dick in a woman that he didn't have to pull out, right? But if he knew about the morning, if he had enough forethought to be like morning after pill, he should have been like, "Let me see your booty," or "Let me see your mouth," or something. Or since we're throwing nut in people's faces, he should have pulled out and be like, and then like shot it on her or whatever. She's like, "Oh my God," she's like covered in it or whatever. Like, there's options. Tyler Perry has laid the foundation for options, is my point. I got to not spend the whole time video on this one. It's just funny as fuck to me. I'm sorry. But anyway, Victoria was like, "I got what I knew I was going to get." Well, what the fuck you think was going to happen? He was going to run off with you? Like, he's married. He said that quite a few times. Like, he ain't unhappy with his wife. You just caught him in the right moment. What do you think? You think her frustration or hurt is fair?
no, she knew what she was getting into.
Okay, all right. I thought I was being insensitive because she looked like genuinely hurt that this man then all of a sudden wanted to be like, "Of course I'm gonna fuck you after you disrespected my wife several times, you know what I'm saying, and harass me for the dick, you know what I'm saying." In fact, guess what? He's not even in the wrong. He could continue to fuck her, and if they tried to fire him, he could claim sexual harassment because she's in the position of power. That's right. I was like, "Oh shit!" I remember, like in the '90s, I think there was this nurse, dentist assistant, and she sued her dentist boss because they were fucking, and then they broke up, and he tried to fire her, and she sued him for sexual harassment. Oh, what? You were willingly fucking him, right? Though she was like, "Yeah," but he was in the power, so I didn't have any choice. I had to give up the ass. I was like, "What?" See, Sam, he should be playing that long game. Be like, now I got job security, or I'm gonna tell everybody that your wife seduced me from my wife who loves me. Won't give me ass though, but she loves me. Anyway, let's get to Jason. Okay, Jason also, either if he wasn't beaten off when it was happening, he shouldn't have been beaten off when he was playing the audio tape for Priscilla. Just take it to the next level, Tyler Perry. He should have been like, "Oh, you hear it? Oh, it's good." You don't need to see what my other hand is doing. Anyway, my point is, he was like, "Oh, it's good." That's what I'm saying. He's like, "Was as good for you as it was for me?" Or something like this, some nasty shit that Jason would say.
So she should have been like, "Oh, that's not my husband's voice," or it could have been doctor or something.
One, you never
Or
heard his,
hmm?
you never heard his voice. It was only her. If I watched it with all you heard was her moaning. That's it. There was no sound of any man. So what Tyler Perry should have did was that Sam should have been like, "Say my name," and she's like, "Sam," Agent Sam, some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Then to be like, oh, take it, bitch, like something. So then she could actually hear it. So there's no doubt in your mind that this is
Yeah, whatever old sound he makes, because apparently, like on other shows, the woman recognizes her husband's old face. So Priscilla could have recognized his old sound. Like, I know that sound.
to your point. To your point. Like he's like, hallelujah, there's something, right? And she's like, that's the sound he makes with me when we used to have sex. Yes, 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 yes. There should have been some kind of audio clue to us and to her that she couldn't deny to herself. All she really heard was Victoria having a good time. She don't know who the fuck was giving it to her, right? It could have been anybody, but she's already
By herself.
she could have been taking care of herself. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Because they say women can do it better than a man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Um, Wanda Sykes said that till you find out she was gay. And I was like, oh, get it, get it. She did a whole comedy bit on that shit. She was like basically, it takes you too long to make it happen. I can make it happen for myself in less amount of time. And I was like, because you like men. I was like, joke on you. Anyway, they again, Tyler Perry had an opportunity to do it right. And then we'd be like, oh shit, like Sam talked too much. Like he liked to say his name. He likes to talk shit when he's making love. Also, she's going back to Ruthless. This was one of the funniest shits I've ever seen. In Ruthless, this wife is faced with a photo of her husband getting ass fucked by another man. And she recognizes his orgasm face because she's like, he only makes that when he climaxes because it was feeling real good to him. Even though later he acts like he didn't want it, he didn't like it. Well, apparently he did like it. Or this last one, I promise. Or Victoria, Sam could have been like, stick a finger in my ass. And she's like, and Victoria's like, what did you say? Like, this is all being recorded. And he's like, yeah, I like it. That helps me nut. Then when Priscilla's listening to it, she's like, that's what he asked me to do. And she's just crying. All right, all right. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. All right. So anyway, Priscilla's mad because she heard the one thing she always thought what she knew was happening anyway, which goes to a Chris Rock joke, which is women want the confession. They can have all the evidence in the world, but they want to hear it. Like they got to know. Because she spent these 3 or 4 episodes. I know you fucking around on me, you lousy motherfucker. And then she finally hears fucking, and she's like, I can't believe he actually did it. Like, isn't that why you kicked him out the house? Either why. Back to Picky's funeral. Why wasn't Sam there, considering he paid for it?
Why wasn't anybody? Barry wasn't there. Like a whole bunch of people weren't there.
She said that got addressed. Like so Barry asked, remember?
But he still should have been there.
Well, he can't know to go to something he didn't know was happening.
No, but what is the point of Tyler Perry not having him there?
I don't know. I see, but they wanted that lone black mother moment, her singing to the Lord. It's just her and Jesus for her son. Like I think that's the moment they were going for. And she's like, thank you, Priscilla, for showing up. Like, I paid for all this. Well, my husband paid for all this. So of course I'm gonna show up. I gotta see where my money's going, where his money's going. This is why my wife don't have access to my money. Cause this ain't gonna happen to me. I learned. I digress.
Carrie, if you're watching.
She ain't gonna watch this far. I'll be all right. Anyway, let's talk about fucked up couples. All right, so we got Lily and we got Donald. Who called Donald and told him to come home while Lily was fucking Bobby?
I thought Bobby would have been the one who did it.
I thought Lily did it. Maybe Max? It wasn't Donald. It definitely wasn't Kyle. Like, Kyle was genuinely surprised that any of that happened. I don't know. At least Tyler Perry used Donald to remind us that, again, Lily shot said Bobby in that very room, and now they fucking in the room. I'm surprised the actress really wasn't wearing underwear. Like, I noticed that. I was like, you don't need to commit that much, but whatever. Maybe that'll show up later on BET Plus. But I was like, why you not wearing drawers? But anyway, she should have matching underwear like Kyle and his guy did. Anyway. So Donald, that was a stupid standoff between Barry and Donald. So Lily is committed to bringing them down. What the fuck does that even mean? Everybody keep on. What does that mean? Bring who down for what? Kyle still has not, or Lily has not learned that it was in fact Kyle that sent Bobby to fuck her in the first place. Like, that still hasn't been figured out. Donald, therefore, doesn't know that Kyle is the one that sent Bobby to fuck his wife, Lily. Why is Donald somehow upset that Lily is fucking somebody else in his bed when he was fucking a man in same bed?
It's typical man behavior.
That is. I was actually about to say that. It is. Like, just because I'm fucking around don't mean you can fuck around. Even if I don't want you to fuck nobody, it's just a principle.
Even if I don't like you, even if I don't want you.
Even if I'm leaving you and my kids. That's another. Anyway, we get off track. My point is, it just don't make any sense. But again, that's that good Scandal shit. Like, they took Scandal with Fitz and Tom and took it to the next level. No, sorry, Cyrus and Tom. Excuse me. Cyrus and Tom, Fitz and Tom would have been season 10. They would have been like, hey, we got to move this thing around. Anyway, so like, so yeah, like Cyrus. This again, Tyler Perry did a really good job of saying, I see a good framework. Let me see what I can do with it. I was like, there you go. So Kyle murders Diane. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't see her finished body parts. I kind of wanted that ruthless moment where he's putting her in a fake ass wheelbarrow and then putting some like right flat, then putting some wood on top of it so nobody can notice. It's like, what you doing with that, Kyle? Oh, I'm taking out the firewood. There's no fireplaces in the White House. It's fine. We got new fireplace. I got to take out the wood, and it's just like a bloody wheelbarrow. Like, I thought he was gonna do that. Like, that would have been something. So it's finished. This brings in the question: what's in that secret package that she gave Priscilla, and what instructions did she really give? Does she even know what she has? Is that the analyzed draws of Denise? We don't even know. Like, is that going to be a thing? Priscilla is playing amateur detective. Now she's looking at camera footage and shit, like what happened to Laura, even though who supposedly died of natural cause. Why is it all the medical professionals in this fucking show can't tell when an old woman has been suffocated? Like, this is the second one. First, it was Victoria's mama. Now it's Laura. And they're like, well, I guess she died of natural causes. You don't know when somebody's been fucking suffocated? And she's like, so is this the only camera of people coming in and out? Like, what fucking detective school did you go to? Like, what is happening right now? Like, ugh. So maybe Priscilla learned these detective skills from trying to figure out if Sam is fucking around on her. Like, maybe she's like, I got camera footage of you coming in and out of the White House, and therefore I know you've been fucking Victoria. That's it. Huh?
My job.
I was like, I don't know. I know, right? I'm just saying it don't make any sense that, again, Jean is dead. Her boyfriend is dead. It was a whole bloody scene, and you don't see her out there like, is there any camera footage, please? Can I get some witness statements?
You completely forgot about them dead bodies she found.
Look here, Angie Valdez. Let's leave detective work to detectives. Okay. She will be the one to break the case at the hospital finally and realize it was Kyle that did it. And I'm like, kiss my black ass. Like, this don't even make no kind of sense. A professional murderer like Kyle didn't get the security cam footage. He sneaks in like the ninja because Laura's husband, the one time Laura's husband goes home, that's the time that Kyle shows up. Oh, this is that bullshit, Tyler Perry. This is that bullshit. He should have killed both of them. He should have killed the husband and Laura. And I'd be like, got it. That makes sense. Because maybe seeing his wife die and he died of a broken heart. I would have took that shit better. But to be like, I just went home and went to sleep for the first time. And then Kyle just showed up, killed, and left, and no one saw anything. Um. Anyway, so Hunter finally did some presidential shit in the sense that he sat in a room and watched Donald pick the entire cabinet while he stared at Ellie intently. I was like, "Do you not think we see you staring at this woman? I mean, are we gonna talk about this?" So for the old white woman who was like, "He can't focus," where the fuck she was. Um. Again, where is the vice president? Like,
He's doing all the presidential shit.
Donald is the vice president. I mean, again, at least in Scandal, they had a vice president. I mean, so Fitz had someone to argue with and to point fingers at him, and but like, where's the fucking vice president? Oh, killing me. Ellie thought getting on her knees was gonna get her out of this situation. Well,
That was hilarious.
I thought she was going back to some childhood shit. She was like,
Oh, good. I just want to take your drawers home.
"You make me feel safe because of your smell." I'm like, what kind of daddy issues do you got going on? Let me know. Um, that being said, she should have called him daddy a couple times so that we can bring back the whole daddy issues. Because clearly she got some. Um, I don't know what the fuck we're doing with any of this and why this is still a thing. How is she even let back in the White House? Like, she stole your drawers. Like, how is she even back in the White House? This doesn't make any sense. Anyway, all right. So we got that bullshit. Her boyfriend again. Jason's just running around trying to find somebody to kill his parents. Like, he's trying to instigate everything. He's like, "Did you know that your girlfriend Ellie's in there with my dad right now? She's on her knees. I mean, she actually was on her knees. But if you would have said that, I would have been like, why has Jason gone to school? Like, what time of year is this? If this motherfucker's not in school or nothing."
He's in some school.
And they should have showed that, Dad, because of COVID, son, because of COVID, you need to sit in this room and just jack off to yourself and like, and study something. What happened to the psychiatrist? I mean, weren't they supposed to be having private sessions after their, group therapy? Like, what happened to that?
I don't know.
Oh my God. We need to pick a storyline, bro. So then we were introduced to a new Secret Service agent, the whatever black dude is his name, that Kyle sent to get the 911 call. What 911 call exactly? Like, I don't like, who called 911 and why is this even a thing? What murder are they trying to cover up with the 911 call? Exactly. If this is going back to Gene's murder or Gene's boyfriend's murder, that implies that Kyle may have did it, but he didn't do it because he was too busy getting his ass whooped by Max and stuff. So I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And it's Donald is the one who told him to go do it. So is Donald responsible for Gene's boyfriend's murder? And when did he have time to do any of that? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so Kyle, I watched part of the preview for the next episode when it returns, and so Kyle's interrogation of Diana identified the Rockwell, Virginia, as the location of the of the cabin where Max and Bobby are at, and now Kyle is going to try to launch a predator drone strike uh in Virginia to take out this thing. I was like, this is you getting that scandal level, and that's not a compliment. You about to get in that stupid shit right now. But somehow that's how they're gonna take care of Max and Bobby, which is not gonna work out, obviously. Um anyway, so we gotta get to that. Oh, Sam did not wash his dick. So let's just acknowledge that. Let's just get that out there. So he's running around smelling like Victoria. And the preview for next episode that I saw anyway is now all of a sudden Priscilla wants some of that dick. She's gonna smell his dick. That's where this is going. Tyler Perry's consistent. She's gonna be like, "Let me smell it." He's like, "No, I can't." There has to be showers at the White House. There has to be Secret Service staff showers at the White House. Sam don't even make an effort to go in there, just scrub down a little bit, go somewhere and change. He don't have time to wash off the stank of adultery. I just, oh man, Tyler Perry, man, what we doing, man? What we doing? He should. And in fact, Sam should just have a pocket full of like morning after pills to be like, here you go, girl. One for you, one for me. I don't know why. Just want to see how it works. That'll make any damn sense. I'm sorry. That'll make any sense. Anyway, my point is again, there's other holes for a reason. But just pull out, man. Just All right. Nah, that's it. That's it. I guess that's all. That's all. Anything else for this episode? Oh, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Barry got kidnapped by the Raku.
Oh.
This dumbass shows up by himself with 5, maybe $100 bills on top of newspaper, thinking that was going to fool anyone. So then they kidnap him and throw him in the van. Is he going to end up meeting the highest? Is that what's going to happen? They're going to take him to the to the camp, and now we're going to have 2 versions of the camp. One in the Oval, one in Ruthless. I mean, that's more paychecks. I mean, I guess Ruth and all the actors obey Ruth and Daikon's like, hey, money's money, I guess. But like, are we seriously just gonna replicate the entire show? Like, for what? What is this? How does this even make sense? I'm sorry, I cannot forget how stupid that was. Did Barry not remember 15 dudes popping up behind him the last time he met Ruth? Like, how do you think this is really going to happen? They were going to be like, oh, here's your daughter. My fault. Thank you for the $20, maybe $300 you gave us wrapped in newspaper. Appreciate it, sir. You're a genius. So we were never going to count the money. We're just going to look on top of it and be like, oh, that looks legit. Thank you, sir.
They just open the bag. They see a couple hundreds and then they go, okay, you good.
You good. And then he keeps the rest of the money. Did you notice that? He was like, he put some of the actual real money in his drawer at home. Because he ain't got no fucking job. Can we just remind everybody of that? This grown-ass man has no job, living with his parents, who he continues to disrespect. Like he's a kid who they have to take care of. No, you're a grown-ass man who get kicked out your house. Okay? Because you ain't supposed to be there in the first place. Also, he should have reminded Nancy that the reason that he has to go out there in the middle of the night and ransom his daughter back is because her dumbass invited Ruth and people to her house, and that's how he lost his daughter in the first place. So he should be like, hey, mama, the money you were going to spend on Picky's funeral, you're going to give that money to me so I can get my daughter back because it's your fault that I ain't got my child. Yes. And then she don't make no effort to chase after him. Like, no, if you go, I go. No, she's like, no, babe, I'm just going to sit here. I listen now. I listen now. You say, baby, you don't get involved, mama. Oh, my God. I was like, Barry deserves his ass whoop. I mean, I felt I felt happiness, really, to be honest. I was like, this is what he deserves. Maybe he'll learn. Where's what's her name? His girlfriend. Where's she at? Sharon?
Yeah, she still rides Kareem.
Tyler Perry loves some dick riding. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. So she on top, Lily on top. So let's see what happens with that when that comes back. I guess we ain't really worry about that no more. How much of the Raku are we gonna get in this show? Like, I'd be interested to see how. I mean, there's more of these characters come back. Is Denise's character gonna end up in Ruthless? That's another thing I'd like to get into. Are we actually gonna meet Victoria's father? Since her mom is dead, which are we even gonna get a name? Tyler Perry, can we get a name at least? Photo, something? Since he's the big evil person that's keeping Kyle and keeping Hunter and Victoria together, are we gonna get any of that? Anyway, anything else for this mid-season?
Halfway through and I'm still confused.
What are they trying to take down? Let's just establish that, and then we can feel like we got a goal that we're working to. Okay. There's a whole bunch of paternity tests running around. So when Victoria, so I said, I think I did say it last week. I think I was like, Victoria needs to be pregnant. Like that's gonna take it to the next level. Like Victoria needs to be like, oh, she starts getting sick, right? She can't eat in the morning. She don't want tea. She's already irritable, so you can't really,
Remember what Richard said? You screwing somebody else's wife too?
Yeah.
Like,
Cause we said that last week. I was like, how does Sam go from being accused of sleeping with a man's wife to immediately going and fucking somebody else's wife? And then for Sam to be like, why would you think that about me, Richard? Why would you think I would fuck somebody's wife? Motherfucker, you just fucked somebody's wife. I was like, yeah, but that's different. That's different. I mean, she was coming at me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't want to do it. I was mad at Priscilla. This woman was trying to give it to me. You know what I'm saying? So Nancy was trying to give it to you too, right? No, that's different. No, she was already getting it from your dad, man. She was good. I mean, I tried. I mean, I would have, but daddy's already there. I mean, sometimes gotta keep it in the family. That's gonna be hashtag keeping it in the family. That's gonna be the hashtag for this video. Can't say incest is best because like that's what I'm sure I'm trying to get canceled for that. It's not cool.
yeah, we would take that down, I'm sure.
Now, biblically, just for the record, it's not okay. But in the Bible, actually, that's what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, right? The family which made it out of Sodom and Gomorrah when God destroyed it. The two daughters got their dad drunk and had sex with him. Biblical fact for the day. I was like, what? Nobody wants to talk about that. Where's that biblical movie, huh? They made the 10 Commandments, huh? They already made the crucifixion, but you ain't showing Sodom and Gomorrah the way that shit really went down, did you? Because no Christian will watch that. That'd be filthy. And then they have they'll be on BET presented by Tyler Perry in conjunction with TD Jakes, Sodom and Gomorrah, as biblically written. Oh man,
Into a riot.
that would be boss. Like, oh man, that'd be all kinds of nasty. I'm like, come on, man. TD Jakes would be like, this is a good Bible lesson for all my people. They need to see what happens when the Lord gets angry. And in the end, somehow he saved a family who slept with their dad. That's not okay. That's not okay. I mean, by social standards, but that still is what happened. Anyway, I didn't write the Bible. I'm just stating the fact. Let's see what's going on with this. Are we going to introduce to Richard's dad? We're going to get into that. Where's his mystery brother? We're going to get into that. So we got to figure all that out. Is Priscilla and Sam's relationship going to survive this? Will he fall back into the crotch of Victoria? Yeah, you don't think he's done? She's like, was it that bad? That's the first question. No, girl, it was good. It was good. I'm done now. You know what I'm saying? I just got it out of me and I just don't want to talk to you no more. Because why would I? She was like, I think she wants somebody to make her feel loved and attracted. Like that's and attractive. Like that's what she thought that would be Sam. But you can't just make a man have sex with you. I mean, that's not okay. I don't know. Anyway, if they actually had some dignitaries, some actual other political figures and shit, maybe an actual vice president, she could have been fucking the vice president. That would be interesting. Let the vice president be a woman, a black woman, like, now, and like she could be having sex with her. I know Tyler Perry don't do lesbians, but I'm saying like, if he did though, that'd be a storyline. I digress. All right, guys. That's the video. If you're still watching, appreciate it. Sometimes we go too far. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Oh, you said I go too far? Is that what you're saying? Like, oh, fine. That's what we do on YouTube, just to see what things can be brought to light. We try to educate people. That's what we try to do. Let's see. So before we go, as always, I'd like to thank those who commented on our last The Oval video. That will be Spill the Tea, always supporting. We appreciate that. DeMarcus, thank you. Fox Davis Mom, appreciate it. Richard Anderson, thank you. Richard Campbell, thank you. And Jay Goodwin, thank you all very much for commenting on our last video. And again, we welcome comments from everyone. Please like the video, comment on the video, share the video. Where do you want to see coming with the when the season returns in July? What other Tyler Perry shenanigans are you looking forward to in other shows? We're not gonna do Bruh, and we're not gonna do Sisters. We tried, and absolutely not. Okay, we got the have and the have nots. Be happy with that. We got that next month. We're going to be working into. I was wrong about the Family Business. Family Business season 3 is not premiering next week. Family Business season 2 is premiering on BET Plus next week. Because now they're running Ruthless season 1 on regular BET. So they're gonna do Family. So all the cussing and stuff that they didn't do that you couldn't see on Family Business season 2 on BET, I guess it's gonna be BET Plus, the uncensored version. I guess. But my bad. I was so mad because I was like, I kept on seeing the commercials, right? I was like, oh, it's coming. I was like, no, David, look, that's season 2. I was like, oh shit, that is season 2. I was like, motherfuckers. So I guess we gotta wait till like December for season 3 on. I guess. Anyway, we got. Huh?
Canceling my subscription.
I know, right? Now we got enough black shit to keep us going. Do we though? Actually, oh, that's a good question. I can't. Oh shit. I guess we don't, huh? We got Ruthless.
Where?
Ruthless was supposed to premiere last week according to the internet. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Anyway, we still got Ruthless. We're rolling through. So we got that. Everybody, yeah, you're right. They ain't getting no my money. I mean, the BET Plus is not a channel you just keep for some reason. You need to have a reason. And without Tyler Perry, I ain't got a reason. I don't know when All the Queen's Men is showing up. We still got that coming up. People asking about that. So I gotta say it. So some commenter, I won't say his name. Some commenter was like, "Hey, David, when is All the Queen's Men going to air? No homo." And I was like, that cracked me up so bad. I was like, it was funny. You should, for the record, no homo is homophobic. But I'm saying it's still funny though. I mean, it is. But it was still hilarious though, because we say it so much. It's the Boondocks, really. It's the Boondocks reference. Anyway, point is, it was hilarious. I just want to put that out there in the world. In the words of Jerry Springer, take care of yourselves and each other. Know who the daddy is, and don't keep it in the family. That's just not okay. It's just not okay. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Bye.